Moxiee D here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be giving you guys a review over Goddess Locs. I've been rocking them. I just took them out actually about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2 weeks ago. Took them out about 2 weeks ago, and my stylist friend Molly, she hooked me up, y'all. If y'all haven't been following me on Instagram, make sure you do, because when I tell y'all, like, I fell in love. First of all, I didn't even think I was gonna look good in dreads, first of all, and I was hella nervous. Anywho, but yeah, so I actually just got back from Houston. I had a styling job, and I got this new little short bob and got my blonde kind of like toned down and evened out all over. I'm super happy I was able to do that. Kill two birds with one stone. Always my type of idea. I love to be able to get a lot of stuff done when I can. So here is to tell you guys about my experience having Goddess Locs, and to also inform you on maybe some useful tips into why you're rocking your Goddess Locs. I was actually able to wear mine for almost 2.5 months, maybe 3, but I know 2.5 for sure. I got them back in April, the beginning of April. Was it? It was either April or March, one of the two. I can't really remember. But anywho, so I got them back then, and I just took them out probably, like I said, about a week and a half ago, and loved it. I didn't really have any problems as far as like edges and, you know, pulling and different things like that. I know a lot of people's main concern is, like, you know, if you wear them for so long, is it gonna pull out your hair? I mean, it's because it is pulling so hard initially from the scalp. But I will say this, having a great hairstylist will cut all that out, guys. It'll cut all of that out, all right? Make sure you do your research. Shout out to my sister, because if it wasn't for her, then I would have never found my girl Molly. Molly is simply amazing. Styles by Molly on Instagram. I'll make sure I put her tag down here at the bottom. But super amazing, sweet girl, very professional. And I ranged it to take about 10 hours. On her Instagram, she promotes it about 5.5 to 6 hours tops. I know I have a lot of hair, so that's the only reason why I was like telling myself 10 hours. Make sure you have books, make sure you have something to do while you're sitting there. And but it really didn't take that long. It took 7.5 hours. But like I said, I have a lot of hair, a lot of thick hair, so like I said, for me, I'm gonna be over the top as far as like time wise goes, no matter what. But she's super sweet, y'all, like very down to earth, easy to talk to. As far as like her actually doing the process, I feel like she did it fairly quickly. I'm getting off my questions, but let's see. Oh no, I'm right on it. Okay. But maintenance and products. Honestly, y'all gonna think this is crazy. I didn't do nothing to my hair the entire time. Like nothing. When I say nothing, I literally mean like nothing. I didn't put, except I oiled my scalp. That's the only thing I did do. I oiled my scalp. And I think that's because I was having an allergic reaction initially from the African like kinky hair. And then after I got my Goddess Locs done, I actually watched a YouTube video, and it talked about how some of it might have like this like film on top of it. So it's best for you to like rinse it. But I just didn't want her to say nothing back to me about me pre-opening the packages, and you know, hey, so that's my only thing is like maybe next time once I get to her place, maybe we can block out some time for maybe her to like, or me to like dip it in some hot water to get the actual chemicals that's on the hair to get it to stay like that. Because that first week and a half, guys, when I tell y'all my head itched, and it was so red, and but coconut oil is your best friend, okay? She is your best friend, because when I tell you she was my saving grace, once I realized I needed to like rinse my hair and my head out with apple cider vinegar and like go in and cotton swab it, I was like 20 times better, and I could actually deal with the itching. Yeah, but other than that, like maintenance wise, I didn't do nothing. I didn't sleep with a satin cap. I didn't sleep with nothing to tie my edges around. I didn't do none of that. Like, she laid my baby hairs down so good, and like, yeah, it didn't start really looking old until I took it out. Like, and I'm being so serious. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, how long have you had it? And I'm like, girl, I've had it almost like 2.5 months, 2 months or whatever. And they're like, it looks brand new. And I'm like, She's amazing. And like, guys, she'll travel to you if you don't live in Texas. As long, you know, of course, as long as it's worth her while as far as the price and everything goes. But she is great, y'all. Like, I've been telling everybody out here in LA when I had them, who did them, everybody in Texas, like Styles by Molly, y'all. Look her up, hit her up, tell her Moxiee D sent you, because like, life, okay? Life. But as far as maintenance goes, that's it. Just oil your scalp. Apple cider vinegar, because it's always good to keep the dandruff out and stuff like that. So that's the only maintenance I did. That's to me, because she didn't tell me to do anything anyway. I asked her, I was like, do I need to lay, you know? She's like, no, the more messier they get, the better they look. So I was like, okay. And I mean, when it comes to my hair, because my mom's been a hairstylist since before I was born, I've just like been lazy when it comes to doing my hair. College, I got a real good taste of what it's like to not have a stylist as a mother, but you best believe I made those trips home to Houston or found a way for her to come up to see me or whatever. But now that I live in Cali, a weave helps, let me just say that. So how often should you guys wash them? I didn't really wash them. I kept them down because they were so tight I couldn't really pull them up in a bun for a little bit. So I guess my way of like cleansing them would be to just let the water run through your head while you're in the shower. Yeah, because like I said, I didn't really wash. I didn't do nothing to these Goddess Locs, guys. I didn't do nothing, like nothing at all. Do they pull on your edges? No. It's kind of like I said, find you a hairstylist who knows what they're doing. When you find you a hairstylist that knows what she's doing or he knows what he's doing, you don't have that problem about breakage or anything like that. And then too, if you're doing your part as far as feeding your scalp like nutrients and different things like that, again, you're one, it's kind of like a double not a double standard. It's kind of like two means of protection. You're getting a great hairstylist, but you are doing your part as the person who's getting the styling done, the customer, I guess. Yeah, the client. You're doing your part as well. So, and like I said, my only part that I did was oiling my scalp with coconut oil, and that's it. That's literally it. So another one of my questions was, if you have natural hair, is it hard for you to take down? No, not at all. It actually was easy. The only part that I had a little difficult with was the natural kinky hair, because she wrapped that around the two-strand twist that she did. That was the only part, but really once you got to a certain part, it really just started falling apart. Get to a certain part, it just starts falling apart, I guess. Yeah. They were not permanent at all. They were fake, so I could take them out whenever. If you want permanent ones, I have no idea how to do that or go about that. Yeah, I'm sticking with the fake. It did make me think, like, if I ever get to this all natural thing, I would probably do the locks. No, I still take that back. I like changing my hair too much, guys. Like, yeah, anything except like my blonde. I love my blonde, and it's permanent until I get new growth. So that's probably the only permanent thing I'll do is my blonde. But other than that, yeah, no, the girl over here, I love changing my look too much, and I cannot have something that was permanent. So if I ever do anything, guys, that's like, if I ever do anything with my hair, just know it's automatically, it's not permanent. Like, homegirl over here just couldn't handle it. Like, because for me to rock those Goddess Locs for as long as I did, that was big of me, because realistically speaking, I probably would have been done with them about a month and a half in. But she did such great work, and for what I paid for them, yeah, I was not taking them out in a month and a half. I just wasn't. It wasn't going down. What's the proper name? I'm assuming the proper name is Goddess Locs. They do have faux locks, which I think is a difference. Faux locks actually really do look like dreadlocks. Goddess Locs, I think, is just with the ones with the curls. But don't quote me. I'm not 100%. That's just from what my assumption of like doing my own little research. Those are the only two distinct differences when you look at the tabs. I mean, at the hashtags. But then too, some people like, because I use the faux locks because Goddess Locs are faux locks. They're just a different type of locks. So I'm just gonna stay with what my assumption is as far as like Goddess Locks and Faux Locs. Faux Locs actually look like real dreadlocks and don't have the curls at the bottom, and Goddess Locks does. Yeah, we're gonna keep it at that. I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. And were my Goddess Locks tight initially? Yes, they were. I can't lie. Yes, they were. But just like any installation that you get done, whether it's a weave, getting a wig sewn in or glued on or whatever, I don't even know that process, or any of those things, I'm just gonna say yes. It's gonna be tight initially because you want it to be secure. You don't want it to fall off. So I look at tightness a good thing. Now there is some times where tightness is a bad thing, and you know, definitely around your edges, you know, you do not want it to be super duper tight, but you do want that sense of secure, because you would hate to have to go back to your stylist after a week for her to come back and redo one in the front, or you know, one in the back in your kitchen area or whatever. But yes. Yes, they were tight. They were hella tight, okay? Like, definitely the hottest style for the summer. If you don't want to do box braids, or you need something a little bit different, you don't want to do the single leaf twist, I definitely recommend Goddess Locks and My Girl Styles by Molly. Check her out, especially if you're in the DFW area. She is fabulous. All her information will be down below. She only books by email, so please send her a detailed email if you are trying to get her for July. She's booking right now. But yeah, guys. What's up, guys? It's your girl Moxiee D here. I just want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching my Goddess Locks review. If you guys like this, definitely give me a thumbs up at the bottom and comment below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Moxiee D channel. I would love to connect with you guys on all my social media platforms, so definitely connect with me down below. And I will see you in my next video. Later!